I've been a little bit busy with school lately, but we are back and we're ready to get back into some Magic here. And before I get into the video, just like, comment, subscribe. Please tell me if you want to see this more often. I've been trying to make some time, but schedule's been busy. So just let me know if you guys want to see more. Specifically, if you guys have any decks that you want to see, just let me know. I'd be willing to play them and record them, make videos about them. But anyways, we're back to good old red or Rakdos midrange. I think this deck's very good. I played a league earlier and I recorded it and I had it all set, and then the file got corrupted. And we actually 5-0'd with the deck. And the deck felt pretty good. The main deck felt really good, except for Terminate didn't come up much, but we did play against some weird decks. Murktide really wasn't like any of the 5 decks I played against, which is that's the reason you want Terminate. You want an answer to Murktide. But the sideboard feels very good. The only cards that I'm a little bit skeptical of is... Hold, this Thoughtseize is supposed to be in the sideboard. Apologies. Is the 2 Chalices, the Unearth, and the Thoughtseize. I think this should be Graveyard Hate. I just tend to like Graveyard Hate in my sideboards, whether it's Soul Guide Lantern, not Spell Bomb. I don't know. And if you have any other specific things, maybe that's okay. But I do like those cards. Main deck, very good. I actually love Tourach, probably my favorite card in the whole Modern Horizon 2 set. Everyone knows DRC and Ragman are very, very good cards, along with Dothy, allowing the bad matchup of Tron to be winnable, right? You just Thoughtseize away their Karn or their Ulamog, and you just have turn 3 Ulamog sometimes. Yeah, no, the deck's very good. The mana base, I do kind of want to trim on the Shinka personally, or a Graven Karns. I think the 22 lands might be a little much, but Shinka is probably the worst out of the 2 utility lands. Shizo is amazing, love the card. Very rarely do I get disappointed by that card. Such a good card to have. Pretty much makes your creature unblockable. Sometimes it's not, but more often than not makes it, so your Ragvans or your Lurises can get in. Sometimes Tourach can get in. But sideboard looks great. We have Alpine Moons, which I really like. Pyrite Spellbomb, not my favorite, but you kind of need it for, what is it? Sanctum Fire Invect. That card is a pain. That's why we also have 3 EEs. Not a huge fan of Void Mirror, but I think it's a necessary evil. Helps against Tron, Cascade. Chalice is also there for Cascade, although it's a little bit, specific to Cascade, while Void Mirror is a little bit more of a catch-all, blanketing multiple matchups. And main deck looks great. Love Kroxa in this deck. Tend to not love Kroxa, but this deck probably the best at utilizing Kroxa. And I'm excited to get into the matches here. Hopefully we can run it back and get another 5-0 for you all. But anyways, we're about to get into the first match again. Like, comment, subscribe, and please let me know if you want to see more. I've been busy with school, so if you want to see more, just let me know, and specifically what decks. If not, that's fine, but that would be very much appreciated. So see you all in the first match. Alrighty, folks, we're into the first match here. We're on the play, which is pretty sweet. Reveal our Luris. Opponent does not reveal Luris, so that's kind of cool. Hand's definitely a little skeptical, but I will keep it. I really do like Den of Bugbear, or Den of the Bugbear. I always say of the Bugbear for some reason. But yeah, this hand's pretty respectable. I would lead on Blackleaf Cliffs, but there's no real incentive to, I don't believe. Normally, if you have a Dothy in your hand and you don't have any other red sources, I would lead on Blackleaf Cliffs just in case I want to turn 2 Dothy here. But we don't have the second black source nor the Dothy, so I think it's fine just to, lead on DRC with a Din. But this hand's definitely a little slow, definitely could lose, but it's definitely grindy, which I like. Has 2 creature lands, which is pretty awesome, and hopefully, we get there. K-Command's always a good card to catch back up as well. And, we do have the most powerful spell in our little sideboard area, so it's always nice. Down there, Luris is looking like a little cat. Alright. Finally resolves. I didn't think they were going to pact it. Maybe they will. Maybe they have a or whatever. I don't even know. I know there's a pitch spell that's kind of like Force of Will in Modern. I forgot the name of it though. What are they doing here? Rift Bolt is suspended. Okay. Well, Hand doesn't look terribly great against Rift Bolts. Not very painful, which is something that's a plus, but, you know, we don't really have that much going on here. So I'm guessing this has to be Burn, right? This is the only deck that would make sense, I believe. Hopefully. They're hitting us. They go turn 2 Eidolon. That's actually probably good for us. Okay, so they're not even playing Lurrus, which is kind of strange to me, but it's definitely a personal preference. I 100% am of the boat of having Lurrus in the deck, but again, to each their own. Ragavan? Do we want Ragavan? I kind of want to K-Command this turn. Make them discard, return DRC to our hands. And then we can always dash it next turn. I think this is a fine play. It's also nice that we're not even like painful at all in our mana base. So this will be good for us. This will be good. Hopefully no Eidolons. But we do have a clean answer to Eidolon, which is like, you know, not the best, but there's never really a clean answer to Eidolon, other than like 4 drops, maybe a Prismatic Ending counts, but not typically the easiest card to have a clean answer to. But you know, you never know. We might be able to like snipe a Lightning Helix off the top of their deck. They're fetching now, so they don't have a Searing Blaze, it seems like. A what? Lava Spike us. Into Eidolon. Okay, so they do have the Eidolon. So we're at 3, which is not the best, but we're still in a fine spot. We have Ragavan and DRC here. And we're going to be at 9, which is kind of a scary number to be at, but it's always okay. Den of the Bugbear. Not what we're looking for. So I'm kind of curious. There's like maybe an argument to just buying Lurrus here. Maybe. No, I don't think so. I think we just want to dash Ragman, play our DRC out. Maybe we hit something off the top of their deck that's useful to us. Hopefully. I don't really have much in the sideboard for this matchup. So I'm kind of curious if this is a bad matchup. But our hand was pretty decent against them. Skullcrack. Do we want to Skullcrack them? I don't think so. I think we just want to play DRC out here. Maybe it's okay, but like it's not like we're going to be able to kill them fast enough here. Eidolon is kind of annoying. Oh, Eidolon, Eidolon, Eidolon. What a annoying magic card. Just activate Den here. Wait, hold up. Let me make sure I'm not activating the wrong Den here. I guess we can swing out here. Just getting that extra point, put them down to 10. I mean, if they're going to get a free block anyways, we might as well get in our 1 point. I don't think this DRC is getting on anytime soon. I'm just kind of curious. This is definitely not an advantageous spot for us at all. Definitely not. I mean, their hand has to be filled with 2 drops, right? Don't believe they have a bolt in hand. I think we're swinging out here. It's like we're not very close to getting Delirium on anyways, so we might as well. I like just swinging out. They get a free block, but we get a point in. And then I think we're just going to 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if we're not supposed to play this Ragavan out. I will. Might be wrong, though. We probably could just be dead here. But who knows? We would definitely block the Eidolon, I think. Yeah, I think we're supposed to block here. Don't want to die. Not sure what we would die to, but I just don't want to die. Another Eidolon. You've got it. You got it, opponents. Well, let's activate the den again. Let's get in there. We're gonna hold back this goblin token this time. Just get in with let's get in with this. Get in for 3. Okay. Yeah, we'll just play another den here. Just keep passing. Don't know what their hand is. It might just be multiple Eidolons. Lava Spike us. Well, that doesn't feel good. We're probably dead to a Boros Charm. No? Did they just have triple Bolt in hand? They did. Wow. We were 1 point off. Feels bad. But close game, close game. So it didn't really matter if we swung with this Goblin token anyways, but definitely feels not the best. So we definitely want to trim the Thoughtseizes here. I think this is probably a good matchup. Not actually certain. Probably Spell Bombs are fine. They're not very good, but they're fine. Unearth's probably fine as well. I think those are all better. I don't think we want Chalice or EE against them. EE is always very awkward. It's good to know that they're playing Shard Volley, which is definitely weird. Okay, well, this is a mulligan. Well, this is a pretty good hand. Then we're going to put back Blood Crypt here. We don't really need it. Double Bobble, Ragavan, Dothy starts are pretty good. Cannot be upset with this. Plus, like, you know, Ragavan being able to get in no matter what here is pretty good. It's either going to trade for 3 damage, trade with the creature, just do something good for us. Alrighty. Let's get it. Let's get it. Why would they not be playing Luris? That is the question. Maybe they just don't want to. Which is, like, fairly reasonable. Fairly reasonable. Some people just don't like to play it. I would say it's not reasonable, but it is reasonable in a sense, I guess. So we'll pass it on up. God, we have 2 cards in hand, so sad. Bobble them. Let's see what they're drawing. Rift Bolts. Okay. It's not very good. You got it. You've got it. Are they going to kill our Ragavan? No, Goblin Guide. The better question is, are we trading here? We might be. Croxa. Yeah, I'm pretty down to make this trade if we're drawing Croxa. Should I be... Let's look at their top card and figure out. If this is like a card that kills this Goblin Guide, probably not. So let's take a peek. I think this is probably the correct play. We want to see what their top card is. There's a chance. Okay, Lightning Bolt. No, we won't kill it. We can just bolt their Goblin Guide. Yes, I think I found the line. That's the line. They get their 2 points in, which is fine. Like, whatever. But we'll get a bolt on the Goblin Guide. Oh, we got another Ragavan. Well, that feels kind of shitty, but... Feels kind of shitty. But, you know how it is. We will take your bolt. We will bolt your Goblin Guide. Guess we should play Dothy first here. For whatever reason, it does matter. We will play Dothy first. I wonder if this bolt gets exiled. It does. That's kind of important. That's kind of huge. Bolt does get exiled, so we do have a Bolt if we want it, or a Goblin Guide. Searing Blaze, alright. That's fine with us. We have another Ragavan. No harm, no foul. Okay. Let's get in there with Dalthy. I think we're just going to double spell here. Let's go Channeler Ragavan. Let's kind of empty our hand here. We could have dashed, which might have been better, but I think against the Eidolon deck, I just want to get this on the board. They could have sided out Eidolon. That's definitely an option, so maybe I should have like thought about that, but I think we're fine. I think we're going to trade this Channeler away if they allow us to. Because I don't think Channeler is doing that much this game. If they allow us to, I will throw away Channeler. Sure. This Channeler is not doing a whole lot. It's not like Delirium's very close, so I'm just kind of cool with doing this. Skewer our Ragavan. This is all good with me. Terminate. Sherzies. I guess we should just attack here. Not blocking, so we might as well be attacking. We'll terminate on our turn here. Spike us. Spike, spike, spike. Alright, see if they do anything. Nope. Alright, we will terminate. Kind of afraid of a Boros Charm here. Okay, they let it go. Do let it go. Land would be pretty sweet. Riftbolt. Okay, let's go Croxa here. See what they do. We want to do this first because we don't want to attack with our Dothy, because if they have a Bolt, they might Bolt Dothy here. And, okay, they just had a land in hand. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, no, we're just attacking with Dothy here. With our 3-2 unblockable. With our 3-2. Okay, I feel fairly safe here. There shouldn't be much that kills us. It'd have to be like Bolt, double Bolt off the top, because we do get to K-command them and or... Oh, they're killing Dothy. I feel much better about that. Okay. Kills Dothy. It's very interesting. Land? DRC. Okay, let's think. How do we kill them the fastest? We play DRC. Let's see. We have creature, instant, artifact in the bin. So we don't even have Delirium online. We could just go discard, return Lurrus to our hand and their upkeep. Or not Lurrus, Ragavan, which I kind of like that. Ragavan, you. Please no instant speed spells. If it's a Bolt, that's pretty brutal. It's a crack. Yikes. Alright, that's pretty shitty for us. That's not good. Not good at all. Den of Bugbear. Well, it's a little late. It's a little late. Not gonna lie. Let's find a Boros Charm. That'd be beautiful. Swift Spear. Alright. Please! Let's pray! Creature off the top. Question mark. Let's not just die, because that would be lame. That would be lame, right? Ha! No! Wait. Double white. Corpse! Deal. Deal. It's still kind of scary, but... Are they dead? Pro red? Are you shitting me? Man, this is so awkward. Why do they have that in their deck? It's so bad. They're still alive somehow. Some way, somehow, they're still alive. And we're at 1. So, I guess we're just playing Croxa and passing the turn. There's no real point in doing anything else. No real point, because attacking is like essentially the same as not attacking. I mean, they block when they go to 1. Is there a reason to attack? I don't think so. I can't think of a reason to attack, and I can't really... I mean... Why would we want to attack? I don't think there's a reason to attack here. Man, so close, so close. Please, opponent. Whiff. Creature. Eidolon. Anything other than a burn spell. Huh? Ah! Please. They didn't slam it. Please. Hey! They must have drawn land or a creature. Oh, man. What a stressful game. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Close game. Do we... I mean, we have Pirate Spellbombs for that card if we really need an answer for it. I don't think we really care about the card, but... let's see. Like, Chalice? Probably not. I mean, EE on the draw is a little bit more appealing, but I still don't think we want it. On the draw, it's easier for me to, like, consider EE because, like, you want to go turn 1, maybe EE on 1, and then that can, like, definitely win you some games. Like, some of their draws just don't matter, but definitely questionable. Just like this hand, questionable. I'm going to keep it. I'm risky. I'm living on the edge. It's definitely a risky keep, but I think it's fine. We just need to find a red source or black source. Please. Nothing scary. Riftbolt. Deal. Count me in. Oh, that was such a good draw. So good. So good. We might actually have a chance. Let's see what they do with this before we bobble them. Just kind of curious. If they kill our Ragavan. Count me in. No. Don't Searing Blood me. Or Searing Blaze. Eidolon. It's kind of spooky. Clifftop Retreat? What the hell? Oh, they actually do have this card. Yikes. Yikes. Card's not very good, but still yikes. Bolt. Pirate Spellbomb? Dothy. Let's get the Ugly Inquisition out of our hands. Or I'm going to call it the Ugly Inquisition. We just don't want them to get this Eidolon on the field, so we'll just take that. Well, we're probably taking Eidolon Charm. We could take Bolt, Eidolon. Attack us to 2, that's 15, 11. Kind of do want this Ragman to stick around. And this Dothy, so yeah, let's take Eidolon and Bolt. Eidolon Bolt seems fine. Eidolon Lightning Bolt. I know it's Eidolon. I definitely could be convinced that taking Boros Charm is correct here, but let's just take the Bolt. Pro red. Boo. Lame. Lame. Just go Dothy. Douthie. Douthie. Well, that's actually a pretty decent draw. Allows us just to play this here. Not worry. Not worry about a thing. We actually have some pressure going here. Douthie's not horrible. Charm us. You got it. I think they could race here, realistically, if they wanted to. But they probably just don't want our Ragavan hitting them, which is, like, kind of reasonable. Kind of reasonable. Please just draw lands from now on. No attacks. That's interesting. Just buy Luris here, right? Might as well just get in there with Douthie. With Douthie. Get on in there. We are essentially at 11, so, and the fact that they missed a land drop is kind of terrifying, but, you know, it is what it is. We might have wanted to play Croxy here. I'm not actually certain. So they'd probably have 2 spells in hand. Are they just going to blaze this? Or are they Boros Charming? Another Charm. It's not great. It's not great at all. So we're at 9, 7. Probably have a spell in hand, which is 3. So we're essentially at 4. But Luris can block core, which is kind of good. What is their last card? I am not certain what their last card is. Let's lead off on Croxa here. See if this gives us any intel on what their last card could be. Is it a path, maybe? Inspiring Vantage. Okay, they're just holding the land. That makes sense. Alright. I think we feel pretty good about this game now. We just get to slam our Luris down. And I think we should be okay. I think we should be fine. Unless their top card is, I don't even know, like a Bolt would be kind of annoying. Okay, that's fine. Swift Spear. Swift Spear is A-okay with me. K command, pretty good. Just bottle them again. Next card is another Swift Spear. Okay. So they're just going to have double Swift Spear these next 2 turns, which does not matter. I would trade Core for Luris. I don't think this card's very good against us, but I will trade here. I think it's a big enough of a problem, and if we get to slam our own Core, that's great with us. Can we kill them somehow? Let's see, if we play Croxa, that's them to 10. Play Croxa again, that's them to 7. We can Boros Charm them down to 3. We have a Bolt, but we don't have enough mana to do all of that. We're 1 off. But if we swing with Luris and Ragavan, there's a chance they let Ragavan through. Okay, I like this line. It's definitely an interesting line. Don't know if it's correct. We know their top card is... Oh, okay. Nope, the whole wrench is being thrown into the plan. Forgot Core Firewalkers on the battlefield. Oopsies. Whoopsies! Well, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. It's okay. It's calculating all this math and then, you know, whatever. The card that's on the battlefield comes up. So I think we're still fine. swinging here with Luris and Dothi. Gaining 3 is kind of a big deal. I think they should trade with Core. Okay. Okie dokie. So they're drawing Swift Spear. How the hell do we lose from here? Probably can't. Probably should just play Croxa here. Play our Croxa out, and I think this should be game. Should be game. 7. So definitely a close game. Feels good to beat Burn, I believe. I shouldn't be speaking too early, but I believe their top card was a Swift Spear, and this is game. So we definitely had to cross our fingers once, but yeah. In case for some reason this is not what I thought it was, let's just go ahead and do this. Make them discard their last card. Yeah, it was a Swift Spear. Okay, cool. All right, we take down the first match. I will see you all in match number 2. Alrighty, we're back here for match number 2. We on the play again, which is kind of awesome. Let's see if they are a Luris deck too, or if we're just being the mean person today. No, they are. And we have a pretty good hand. I'm going to keep this. Might be a little risky, but I will keep. I shall keep. Let's play the best turn 1 play in all of Modern. Ragavan. Let's get it going. Let's just draw a removal spell and call it a day. Mike, I don't even know what our opponent's name is. I don't even know. Let's see what they're on, though. Luris doesn't really mean that much these days. Blood Grip. Grip and Blood. Thoughtseize. Woohoo! Bam! We're winning! We're ahead. We are ahead, but yes, that's pretty good. We get to eat their hand alive here. We get to go Thoughtseize Croxa. Or we get to steal something off the top of their deck. Let's see what it is. That is fantastic. Surprising they didn't bobble first. I guess that kind of makes sense. Blood Crypt. Alright, let's get in there. Come on, Ragavan. Give us something good. Give us a Mishra's Bobble. Okay, calling shots. Calling the shots. Alright, they got a Scalding Tarn on top. It's good to know about. Let's Thoughtseize them. See what's going on. Ooh. This is kind of unfortunate. Okay. So, we're not going to be able to deal with all of their creatures, are we? Let's just take Ragavan and see what they do with this Croxa. Maybe I should have taken Shadow. I think I probably should have taken Shadow. Okay, so they have double Shadow and the lands. So they're going to be able to go Shadow. We draw a Mishra's Bauble off of their Bauble, which is kind of interesting. Fetch, Shock, double Shadow. We'll get to swing in again. It's kind of risky, to be honest, but we will. So we know they have a Scalding Tarn in hand. Let's go to combat, see what happens. They're probably not trading here. At least I wouldn't imagine they are. We just make a token. Okay. What is on top? A Polluted Delta. So we know they have a Tarn. So if they do that... So playing Crocs, it could kill us, to be honest. So they fetch Shock. Let's see, if they fetch Shock, they're down to 6. These are 7/7s. If we Shock, we're down. Okay. Probably okay to Shock here, then. Might be a little risky to Shock, but we are doing it. DRC, that's actually a pretty decent draw. So we know they have a Polluted Delta and a Mystery card. If it's a Bolt, we lose, which would definitely be annoying, but... Dash Ragavan, that's also death. Damn. Damn! Oh, I played bad. I feel like I played bad there. Let's see what our top card was. A land definitely feels bad to lose that game. All right, that's okay. So we'll bring in EE. I actually do like EE against their deck. Unearth, I think, is fine, and I'm gonna trim on the Thoughtseizes because I don't think we really care for Thoughtseize in this matchup. And Bolt's also kind of like wary. Bolt's probably better than K Command, to be honest. But I think we'll keep K Command in. This game will go long and grindy. So I think EE is pretty good. I think we also messed up this game. I'm not actually sure. Probably should have just taken the Shadow. My thought process was we're just going to be able to get in with Ragavan and buy Luris in time and maybe start chump blocking and getting ahead that way. But definitely probably should have just taken the Shadow. But you learn from your mistakes. Went for a little bit of a risky line. We go from happy to sad very quick. Man, I'll keep it. It's not the best hand in the world. For sure, that is the case. But it's definitely a fine hand. Definitely a fine hand. Let's see what they do. If they do play Ragman, we'll just Unholy Heat at fetching our basic mountain. Because we do have Urborg, so all of our mountains will become, dual lands. Spell Bomb. Okay. Okay. It's fine with me. Swamp. No. 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 And no. See what we draw in. Dalthy. Dalthy is pretty good. I think we're just slamming Dalthy here. Yeah. Just slam our Dalthy. I think maybe we should have maybe thought about holding up Unholy Heat here, but I don't think so. Let's just play our creature out. Let's just play our creature. They fetch Shocking. Okay. Are they gonna drown this? No. This is annoying. Unholy Heat, tis be annoying. Tiseth be annoying. Let's take our opportunity here to do this. Let's go Shock and try and return Ardathi. They can pop the Spell Bomb. They don't. Okay. Feel kind of good about that. Probably shouldn't have played Urborg out. I think that might be a mistake. Does allow their mana to be a little bit better, but here we are. Here we are. So next turn, I'm guessing we get to go Den. Oh, well, I was gonna say we get to go Den Dothy, but looks like they're gonna snipe our Dothy here. Oh, they take our Unholy Heat. Okay. Crocs is pretty good. I think I'm just gonna buy Luris here. I think they just have Drown here. And I guess this means that we get to go Croxa next turn. Or we could just activate Din. Activating Din's a little awkward. Let's see what they're doing. Croxa. No, we'll just discard a mountain. Or I guess we should probably just get rid of Din. We could get rid of... we don't have enough cards in our bin to escape Croxa here, which is kind of the annoying part. Yeah, let's just do Din. Just do a Din. I'm gonna go Dalthy. Dalthy. Drown. Okay. Alright, so we get to go Luris Bobble here. They could pop the Spell Bomb. They do. Which I guess is fine. So we get to go discard Croxa here. This is definitely a weird spot. We might just have to kill our Luris. They're fetching for what? Watery Grave? I don't know why they'd be fetching for Watery Grave. Is this just for Croxa? I guess that is just for Croxa. Let's discard Blood Crypt here. Let's just empty their hand out. Unearth. Unearth's not bad. So we get to empty their hand out. They could be dead if they have all lands, but I highly doubt they have all lands. Croxa, Croxa. Expressive goes to the bin. So they actually can they attack? Let's think here. No, let's unearth here. Let's unearth this, right? Because that makes it so they can't attack. Right, yeah. Because then we just have lethal on board with Luris plus Din. So they'd be at 6. If they attack, though, we don't have lethal. Yeah, so let's do this. Kind of prevents them from being able to attack unless they draw a removal spell, but we're probably dead if they draw a removal spell anyway, so I think this is the play. Because now they can't attack us without being dead on the crackback here. If they draw a land, they just die. Okay, yeah, we're not blocking. We're not blocking. Please? Alright. Dress down. Okay. We're gonna go for lethal. We're gonna go for lethal. Well, that's pretty good. But let's go for lethal. If we lose to a removal spell anyway. Don't have it. Maybe? Alright. Oof. Oof. Okay. Close game. Close game. Alright, let's... That's spooky. Okay. I don't think we're favored in this matchup. They just grind a lot better than us. They play expressive iterations, which are very good. So I'm trying to figure out how do we get this like hedge here against them. Void Mirror does nothing. Spell Bomb is just buns. Thoughtseize doesn't really help. I mean, like, I'm thinking maybe Chalice, but that's just pretty brutal against both of us. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to accept that we're kind of a dog in this matchup. Their deck just, I mean, they're the expressive iteration deck, and we don't have expressive iteration, so it's gonna be hard for us to grind as well as they can grind with us. But you know, it's gonna have to happen. All right, we're keeping. Doesn't have a removal spell till turn 2, so this definitely could be a lose to Ragavan type of draw. But Tourach is pretty good. DRC is a fine play on turn 1. Alright, they also have a DRC, which I'm fine with. So, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it be. What are they bottling us? Do they bobble us? They do. What do they see? What do they see? Not a land. An EE? He's not bad. EE is not bad at all. I almost just want to play that on 1, but I think we can afford the Inquisition here instead. Spell bomb, spell. Okay, so I guess we're taking the Thoughtseize. They have 2 spell bombs. They have 2 spell bombs, which are very shitty cyclers, but they are cyclers. They do be cycling. Spell bomb. Alright. Please, no Croxes. It's going to be hard for us to beat Crocs. They put a bolt in the bin. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Call me crazy, but that's kind of crazy. I guess we're just playing this EE out on 1 here. It's definitely awkward for them because now that they have 2 spell bombs and a channeler, this EE is kind of actually scary. They're gonna expressive here. All right, I'm actually fine with this. I mean, if they whiff on land here, it's almost like we get a 3 for 1. Although putting a card on top is not like it's not very ideal for us. They exile Ragavan. What do they keep on top of their deck? That's so weird. All right, well, I'm just gonna pop this now. We'll get essentially a 2 for 1 here, and like our hand's pretty sweet here. They get to use one of their spell bombs, which I'm not terribly concerned about. The other one just goes away, so yeah, I think we're actually in an okay spot here. Okay spot. I won't say a very like amazing spot, but I mean they have 3 cards, we have 4 cards. We both still have Luris, but we have a Tourach. So Tourach is a beast. Just hope they don't Thoughtseize it away and or have double Shadow here. Double Shadow would be kind of terrifying. Bye, Luris. Bolt. Alright. I think this is actually an okay spot for us. We get to go Croxa and Determinate. Blast card's probably Drown. But Drown's kind of shitty, right? Like, we don't have many cards in our bin. Yeah. Alright. Did we play our land yet? I'm not sure. Yeah, we did. Okay. Alright. I mean, we also have this Tourach, and if they draw a non-creature spell here and just buy Luris, or a non-land card, this would be very, very good for us. Holy Jesus, yes. Alright, I think we're taking this game home, folks. Unless they have a Spell Snare, which I highly doubt that's in their deck. But, ouch. Yeah, opponent said ouch. Ouch is correct. Bloodstained Mire, they held a land too, so they got punished for that. I probably should have held land for EE, in case they draw Croxa here. Unholy Heat. It's fine. Come on. Land is good. Are we supposed to play out our Luris? Probably not. We can. So let's say if we play out Luris, what does that do for us? It's bad against a removal spell. I'm gonna play it out. I don't know if this is wrong or right. I'm not sure. Not sure. Shadow? Okay, that's fine with us. Fine with us. Guess we're just gonna EE on 1 here. Okay. Pop it. Pop it, lock it, drop it. Pop. And now we just play Croxa, and I don't know how they win from here. It would probably have to be like... It'd probably have to be Nile Spellbomb into removal spell. They play a Scalding Tarn. Alright, woo! Definitely a close one. Definitely a close one. Tourach, as I said, yeah. GG's. Whew, that Tourach was nuts. As I said, I love Tourach, so that was very good. Very good for us. So, yeah, I'll see you all in match number 3. Alrighty, we're back here for match number 3. Let's see what's up. We're on the draw, so sad, sad, sad. I think our hand's respectable. I'm going to keep it, especially on the draw. If we're on the play, I think this is a mulligan. But on the draw, we have a removal spell, we have a DRC. We have plenty of things to do here. We have plenty of things to do. Ooh, Goblin Guide. Yikes, that's terrifying. Okay. Goblin Guide is horrible for us. Our start is very shitty against that. I think we're just going to fetch Mountain here. Discard a Dothy here. Discard a Dothy. Let's see what they do. So this is burn with Luris, so that's the big difference here. We are going to be essentially at 17. If they play a Eidolon, I think we have to kill that instead of the Goblin Guide, but I don't think they do that pre-combat, so we'll see what happens here. Ugh, Swift Spear. Swift Spear is spooky. We don't want to draw lands, so we're just going to do this now. K commands, it's not great. Not great. Terminate. Alright, we're here. We are here. Maybe we can hit this third land drop and start discarding their hand very aggressively. Okay, I guess this is actually a very good draw. It allows us to go Dothy here as well. And I don't think having the third land, or the fourth land in play really matters. So I think we are going to go Dothy as well here. No land was very good for us, making us feel much better. No land, no land, no land. Sweet. Another Rift Bolt hitting the Suspend Zone. I guess we're going to deal 2 and make them discard here. Then that. We just want to kill them like as fast as humanly possible. This is what, essentially 7. So if we hit a way to turn on Delirium next turn, we do have them dead. We do have them dead. And we can dig for it pretty aggressively here. So we can sack this Dothy for another spell. Oh wait, no, we definitely do not have them dead. I was totally mistaken here. Is that another Rift Bolt? Jeez. Yet another one. A Croxa? Been that one. Okay. So they have a land on top. So, okay, let's think about this. Let's think about this. So if we attack them down to 6, shock them with K command, play their Eidolon, I think they don't have any outs. I believe there is nothing that could possibly happen that we could lose this game. Right, because that would be them at 4. Yeah, I think, okay, they conceded. Yeah, that is a lock though. K commanding them, Rift Bolt. Yeah, so if we attack there, K command them, they're at 7, go down to 4. We play Eidolon, that's the lock. They shouldn't be able to come back from there. So that's what we were gonna do. I just had to think about that for a second. But all right. So running it back, we brought in the Pyrite Spell Bombs and the Unearth for the 3 Thoughtseizes. Do we want to consider EE on the draw here? EE might be better here than Unearth and Pirate Spellbomb because they do have other like things that do like, you know, what is it? Roiling Vortex, stuff like that. I think this would be better on the draw. I think this stuff on the play is like just actively better, but I think on the draw we kind of want EEs. Like putting it on 1 on your turn 1 is not like ideal, but it's definitely fine. Definitely not ideal, but fine. Dothy's a little weird as well. I'm not sure if we even want Dothy. The card's just kind of shitty against Burn. Doesn't really do too much. We'll keep this. We shall keep. Mountain. Mountaina. Ooh, you got a land. Got a land. Got a land. Let's see what's on top of their deck. Not a Searing Blaze, please. Please? Please no Searing Blaze? Searing Blaze would be very bad. Very well could be losing to this Goblin Guide. Very well could be. So I think we're going to make the same play that we did last time. If they attack with leaving our Ragavan alive, we'll bobble them. We'll see if there is a removable spell on top. If not, we'll trade. If so, then we obviously will not trade. Ugh, Swift Spear is... That's a yikes. And them shocking, another yikes. Oh, they had the Blaze. It's pretty brutal, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, another land for us. Cool, cool, cool. Goblin Guide being nice. God, we would have loved that Lightning Helix. Terminate. Oh my god, we have a lot of lands. Alright. Well, we don't want to draw another land here, so let's just discard this Blood Crypt. Terminate this Goblin Guide. We can't draw another land. We're not winning if we draw another land, so... Or I guess we're probably terminating the Swift Spear. Swift Spear is probably going to be worth more. K command? Yeah, we should probably just kill this Swift Spear, especially with K command on top. We get to bop the Goblin Guide. Alright. Yeah. So, how are we winning here? That's the real question. We're K commanding. Now, the better question is, are we Ragavanning? Are we buying back Ragavan, or are we making them discard? Boros Charm. I don't think we're winning by buying back Ragaman. Let's make them discard a card. Discarded a Lightning Helix. Okay. It's kind of spooky. It's definitely not ideal for us. Have a land. They must have drawn the land. Buying. Oh, they're skewering? Alright, so they allow us to buy Luris, I guess. Alright. We're praying here. I do almost think that holding up K command might be better here, but I think that we're going to Luris. Well, it didn't matter. Rip. Rip. Shit. Alright. That's pretty good. Alright. On the draw. I still think we kind of want some EE. We'll do a Spell Bomb. We'll do a Spell Bomb. Actually, no. We'll do 2 Spell Bombs for it. I think this is correct because we're going to be a little bit more on the board, especially on the play here. On the draw, it's a little bit harder to get ahead of them, but on the draw, it's definitely easier. Definitely easier. Hopefully we have a better hand. The hand, like, it was a fine hand. We just kind of drew too many lands. I mean, Goblin Guy definitely helped us there, but like I think we had like 5 lands or 6 lands in our hand at some point. It was not the best. Not the, like, I mean, you can't be complaining, but definitely not the best. Definitely not the best. Alrighty. They're about to reveal their Luris, unless they don't, which would be kind of cool. Unless they have Leyline of Sanctity in their sideboard, which, count me in. Highly doubt that, but I'm kind of curious if they have any pro-red creatures. I tend not to like them against us, but our last opponent did that. Our last burn player did. So maybe they have it, maybe they don't. I highly doubt they have Sanctum Fire if they're running Luris. So it'd probably be Core or Auriok, and typically burn goes with Core rather than Auriok Champion. Because Core Firewalker does hit for 2, and that's relevant. Yeah, let's keep. Let's keep. We'll bobble ourselves, see if we want this top card. We'll just fetch a basic swamp if we don't. Dothy? I don't think we want Dothy. Don't think we want Dothy. Swift Spear and then a bunch of burn spells, so let's just take the Swift Spear. Hopefully this Tourach can get online at some point. Right, let's put this up here so I remember. So I can look at it a little better. Everybody. Another land. Not the best. So Rift Bolt, yeah. Do we even want to do that? I think so. I think we want to do that purely because we have Tourach in our hands. And going turn 3 Tourach is pretty good. I don't think there's anything that we'd play. Maybe a Goblin Guide. But I don't even think we'd play Goblin Guide. Kind of just want to... I really want to play this Tourach next turn, so... God. Why is this card not played more? Tourach is so good with Ragaman. It's kind of insane. I love this card. Like, I am very high on Tourach. Every time I cast it, I'm like, holy shit, this card's good. I know the card is not that great. Like, there are definitely times when the card is not good. But, like, it's such a good card sometimes. And I feel like it's the most underplayed card in Modern. Totally should be played more. Alright. Well, we can't cast that, so... We are going to be at 15, essentially. Hopefully they don't have a fetch land. Or any land, for that matter. Alright. It's pretty good for us. pretty good for us. Let's get our mountain here. Get our mountain. Searing Blaze, Bolt, gone. So they have Spike, Boros Charm. Spike and Boros Charm. Alright, they concede. Taking down Burn again. It's pretty great for us. I'm not sure if we actually would have won that game if they kept sticking around, but alright, we're getting into match number 4. Alrighty, back here for match number 4. We are on what seems to be the draw. We never know. I did actually, funnily enough, in the league that I tried recording before this one, I played against someone on 8-rack, and it was pretty funny. But anyways, we are on the draw. We have a pretty good hand. They don't reveal companions, so that's kind of spooky. It's kind of spooky. Kind of spooky. I feel like I'm always literally terrified when someone doesn't play a companion. Always afraid. Monkey. Yeah, let's lead off on Blackleaf Cliffs, because we might want to play Dothy, who knows. See if they have a Fetch Shock. Ooh. Is this Burn again? Please don't tell me this is Burn yet again. Or is this something with Run in 6? It is. No freaking way. No way this is Burn again. This is like the most bizarre thing. I feel like I never play against Burn either. I'm actually just going to offer the trade here. Yeah, let's just offer the trade. If they take this trade, I'm definitely down with it. Count me in. I mean, I'm 100% down with this trade. Wow, and 2 of them weren't on Luris, which is like so freaking bizarre. Yeah, let's just bolt this. I guess we want to play out our land here. So I think we want to go Dothy. Oops. Dothy. Alright. I feel like honestly the Burn matchup's not that great for this deck, but like it has seemed like we've been breezing through these matchups, and it seems like we're on course to do it again. We might not. It could just be like main deck Roiling Vortex. Wow. Wow. Okay, if I want to play no mana was cast on. Okay, that deals 5 to them. Cool. Good to know. Dothy is not casting anything this game. Do we just bolt them? I think we just bolt them. Bolt you. Unholy Heat here. And pass it up. I mean, are we the Burn deck now? They're at 6. I mean, they're pretty much dead here. Highly doubt they can do too much here, but we'll see. Okay, Rolling Vortex. Got it. Swing. Lightning Helix. The Ragavan. Sure. So they are dead here. No, they're not. I'm just dumb. Skullcrack. Okay. I mean, I genuinely feel like we're in such a good spot. Concession? Wow. All right. Well, that was like not even a close game against Burn. All right. Well, let's just continue on with our sideboard plan here. Take out the Thoughtseizes for EEs on the draw. Call it a day. Maybe we almost, on the draw, I could be convinced that Dothy is just so bad. Maybe, you know what? I think maybe I've been doing this wrong. I mean, I don't think Dothy's necessarily that great either. So let's just do this. change it up a little bit here. Let's do Pyrites for Dothies here. I think on the play that's fine because I do like Dothi on the play a lot. But on the draw again, it's definitely harder to get on the board. So we do need to kill them at some point. So we do need some creature threats. We can't just like sideboard into all removal and stuff like that and just hope that works because I mean you will get destroyed if that happens. So, but it's a little bit more reasonable on the draw because you're just going to be very far behind. It's almost like we can't even win on the draw. I mean, we definitely can, but like definitely harder because like again, as I said, you have to be, you have to be proactive in this matchup, and it's definitely harder to do that on the draw. Definitely harder to do that on the draw. But you never know. Ragavan can steal the play off of someone pretty easily. I think this is a mulligan. It's just like no removal. Dothi isn't very good, as we said. Double shocks. Alright, whatever. This is not very good for us. Double shock land. Not the best. Not the best. Goblin Guide, show us a Blackleaf Cliffs EE. Alright, well. Well, I think this game's already over almost, but maybe it's not. A Helix? Okay. Maybe they don't have a land. We could be okay. No, they have a land. RIP. Inquisition. Unholy Heat. So do we really want to go to 12? I mean, like, this is so bad. I guess shocking is essentially, like, taking a hit anyways. Like, it feels like the same. I mean, it is the same. Skullcrack. Searing Blaze. Skullcrack. Bolt. Land. Let me just take the Bolt. It's like the most efficient thing they have going on. Maybe we can like choke their hand with 2 drops here. They're attacking. Cool. Pyrite Spell Bomb. Jeez. Jeez. It's not good. Not gonna lie. Not very good. I think we're just gonna play our Crocs out here. Oh, they're just not even playing land. Okay. Oh, they did play land. I'm blind. I really just didn't think they played their land. I guess they're discarding the Sunbaked Canyon. Guess that's what they're discarding. And we're gonna be at what? I mean, I guess they might want to Searing Blood this or Searing Blaze this. Don't think they will, because that's just like super awkward. Yeah. So they just Skullcrack us, and then they just have a Blaze in hand. I mean, we're not ahead. Oh no, that's annoying. That is very annoying. Oh man, oh man, we are in a shit sandwich. We are in a shitter of a spot. Might just draw in land here. All right. Alrighty. Just drawing lands, it seems like. I mean, pop the EE. Alright, we're dead. Cool. Ugh, that was a tough game there. Alright. Dothi coming back in. Doughty. Alright. 2 EEs and a Pyrite Spellbomb. Alright, let's have a good hand here. Let's have our Ragavan starts that are just like unbeatable. Please. I would love to go 3 Ogan's Burn. I love it. Love it. Please. Please. I mean, that game was just... I feel like that game was just as lopsided as our first one. Like, holy Jesus. Like, I was doing nothing. Our hand just felt miserable there. Yeah, we'll keep this. This hand is pretty darn good. I actually think I'm going to save this Bobble. So this allows us, or MVP, allows us to just fetch a basic mountain here. I think we'd be doing that anyways, but definitely makes us feel better about it. Making us feel better. Just draw a Blackleaf Cliffs, that'd be wunderbar. Wunderbar. Cast this. Don't think we're gonna draw a land. Den. Yeah, if we weren't keeping the other land, we're definitely not keeping Den. We have only lands in the bin. Which doesn't feel great, but you know, here we are. Shocking for what? Path? God, thank you, opponent. Thank you so much. Wow. Alright. Wow. Aggressive. I'm just like almost lost by that play. Is it blood? No. Do we just terminate here? I think we're gonna terminate. Bottom, we don't want that. Bolt? I don't think we want a bolt. Skewer, Boros, Charm, Skullcrack. Well, let's just take the Charm. I think we're pretty decently well off here. We kind of just want a red source. I kind of like regret putting the land to the bin, but I think putting the land to the bin was fine at the time. But I am having some regrets. Guess they just... Oh, they're skewering our creature. Land? Land would be fine. So they have a Skullcrack and a land. Skullcrack and land. Land is very good. Okay. What do we want to do? I think we're just gonna play Lurrus. I'm pretty sure. Do we want to buy Lurrus, or do we just want to go K command? Or we could even just go like on Croxa and then escape Croxa next turn. Let's just do escape Croxa. Business. I think Croxa is just too good to not do. It's a very fast clock. Like, I think we'd be just winning the game very fast. Alrighty. So, let's see what's going on here. They have a Skullcrack and mystery cards. Ragavan, not bad, but again, don't really need a Ragavan at this point. We're just escaping Croxa. Terminate. We actually want to leave the Inquisition, I think. So we can leave Inquisition. So we can leave creature, sorcery. We have an instant in our hand, so I think terminate can go. Actually, we still have Delirium here, but we just want to leave the DRC in the bin because we want to be able to Skullcrack, or not Skullcrack. They have a Skullcrack. That's what I'm thinking about. Be able to K command back a DRC. Let's see what they got here. Goblin Guide. Deal. Dealio. Alright, I think we're taking this one down too. Yeah, this is just like, okay, sure. You've got a rag, or not a ragavan. You've got a Goblin Guide. We've got a ragavan. And then they are dead if we hit any burn spell. Goblin Guide? Sure. Why not? They are dead next turn no matter what, so. Alright. It seems like we're 3-0 against burn now, which is pretty awesome. So I'll see you all in match number 5. Alrighty, we're back here for match number 5. We're 4-0. We're trying to get the 5-0. Let's see if we can get it. See if we're up against burn for the 4th time. Luris? It could be. This hand's pretty good, though. Hand is very, very good. Let's wish our opponent good luck. Let's see what they're on. If it's burn again, I don't know what to say. This hand's actually probably okay against burn. Blue-red? This must be Grixis. Grixis Shadow, I'd assume. Which he did beat earlier, so maybe I should have waited with the Unholy Heat. They actually couldn't have drowned it, which is like the only counter spell that like we would tend to be afraid of. Alright, so bye Inquisition. We have a bunch of Dothies. Dothy's pretty good in this matchup too, so feel okay about this. We have a Bolt as well, which is pretty good. Oh, another Inquisition. Alright, never mind. We don't got a Bolt. Bolt is no longer with us, I believe. Unless they, I mean, okay, they can't take Dothy. That's reasonable as well. Let's just hide the information here that we did draw land. Maybe there is some like argument to playing out the land, but I think I'm fine with this. Expressive, yikes. Yikes. No land, please? No, they found a land. That'd be annoying. Our own Ragavan? Sure. Let's get it going. Ragavan. Let it hit. Oh, hits. Got something good. Dress down? Sure. Sure. Ooh, that actually turns off dash, which is kind of cool. Or wait, does it? The next instep. Oh, it stays on the battlefield. That is super weird. So I don't know if I should have let that resolve. Death Shadow. Death Shadow. Oh boy, we are in trouble. That is not good for us, and we drew land. Yikes. Yeah. I think we're dead here. Maybe not. Maybe they fetch shock for some bizarre reason. But it definitely does not seem to be very good for us. This as we said earlier, it's funny, we played against the same matchups, we only played against 2 matchups, but I don't think this is a very good matchup for us. Kind of seems like we're on the back foot a lot. Especially since a lot of their cards are just like better than ours. They are fetch shocking. What else are they doing? Bolt themselves. That's 9. That's 18. Alright, they got us. Close. I mean, not really close, but definitely interesting. Alright, so EEs are definitely good. I think Unearth is fine. And Probably, I mean, we took out the Thoughtseizes. I'm not sure. Unearth's probably not that great. They do play some number of like Nile Spell Bombs, so I don't think we want that. I just don't want to get that 2-for-1 on us. Alright. See if we can keep a respectable hand here. Well, I think this hand's actually pretty good. Pretty good hand. They kept 7 as well. Kept a 7 as well. Is this a Ragavan? Please no. Okay. They kept, no, we don't want that. Blood Creep. Creep and Blood. Unholy Heat, not bad. I'm just gonna play land tapped. Maybe they like overcommit to the board and just put a bunch of 1-drops into play. Think I am fine with this. Okay. All right. Yep, that's exactly what we wanted. EE, pass the turn. Maybe could be some like argument to doing it now, but I don't want to get Ragavan hits. They're fetching now. You know what? I'm just gonna do this in response. I'm afraid. I'm afraid that they're gonna go like expressive iteration here, and yeah. Yeah. So that's exactly like what I was afraid of, is them just going something like this. I mean, this is gonna be a pretty decent turn for us. We just get to Tourach here. And Tourach is not at its best against this matchup because Dress Down does stop the kicked ability. So like you gotta definitely find your spots where you get to, you know, kick it and not be worried. Ragaman, sure. So we could just like buy. Could just buy Luris, Unholy Heat this, but I think I'm just gonna Tourach here. Like we might get hit by this Ragavan, but I still think our hand's good enough to survive this hit. Like it's not the end all be all. Not the end all be all. Unless it's something insane, but you know, didn't Bugbear, like whatever. It's always okay to like accept 1 hit or something like that from Ragavan. Ooh. Well, let's lead off on Croxa. They might just have a drown here, so no real point to drown. Yeah, they did. They did. Play here. I think we're just gonna crack this now and Unholy Heat the Shadow while we have the chance. Ooh, we don't have Delirium though. 1, 2, 3. So we need to hit a sorcery. I'm not taking the risks. The risks. See what happens. I mean, guess I'm fine with this. Like, they can take our Unholy Heat if they really want to. I mean, yeah, like, they turned on our Delirium. I mean, if they're buying Luris here, that's a mistake. We just have Crocs in the bin. Alright, so I think we won this one. That's pretty good for us. Shizo, no. I mean, yeah, they're just going to be empty-handed. We're going to have a board. We still have Luris in our companion zone. So. We can leave, what, Tourach. Do we want to leave a land or Unholy Heat? Or Bobble? Let's just go with Tourach. Tourach's probably not going to do anything. We still have Delirium here if we want it. I guess I should have cast this first, right? We'll keep a Bolt on top. Yeah. Maybe Bolt was a bad idea to keep on top in case they found a removal spell for Coxa. That's fine. It's fine. We take the game. Let's see. Let's see. EE was fine. I still think it's fine. This is definitely a tough post board here. Like, Unearth, I think, is a fine card, but is it what we want? And, like, again, like, all of these games where I've cast Tourach, the card has felt very good. So, I think that is something to think about for the future of this deck. Do you want Thoughtseize? I don't think so. I think we're just submitting this as is. As is. Alright, Loris, revealed. Hand. I don't think we can keep this. We're just going to mulligan that one. This hand is much better. Let's put a land back. Turn 1 Ragavan definitely could be the game. It's always the case. The card's just very terrifying. Turn 1 Channeler. Not as backbreaking here. I think we're going to cast this and see if we want to fetch shock or not. I think we do. I don't think we can afford to draw lands at this point. Don't think we can afford to do that. Well, we drew another land anyways. They have a land, which is kind of terrifying. They're already at 14. So, what are we doing this turn? Well, I guess this will definitely change what we're doing. But I think I was going to dash Ragavan. But they might just take it. They bottomed to Shadow. Or bend to Shadow. Oh, I think this is a card that we need here, sadly. Not a land. We'll take the drown. Guess we're... I mean, there's no way we're trading here, right? If they don't hit lands, we might be okay. Are we trading? I think we should. What did they do? They kept a card on top. I think we're meant to trade. Well, okay, so I'm pretty sure that they have a land on top, which is fine. So we'll just take it. Ragavan was a pretty good draw. Yeah, they did have a land on top. So now they're kind of like in this weird spot. If they don't draw removal, they might need to Thoughtseize away this. Yeah. Well, yeah, they don't. Now they're casting their Thoughtseize. So we get to buy our Luris back, which is... Or buy our Luris. Which is kind of nice. Hopefully we get to keep it. Hopefully. Cross our fingers. God dang it. Boo! Boo opponents. Alright, we'll let this happen. They want to take a bolt, they can take a bolt, but I don't think they will. What is their last card in hand? Another bolt. There's a chance. And I don't think our life total is in that much of stress, so I think I'm fine just letting this happen. Please Thoughtseize us. Fudge. Oh, man. What do we do? Do we bolt them twice? And we have a lot of outs if we do that. I'm going to do it. Let's bolt them twice. We have Ragamans, which we have one of. We have K commands. DRC is fine. I mean, we're going to go for it. If they attack us, we're not blocking, and we're just hoping. God damn it. Another Unholy Heat Fudge! Ugh. I'm not going to lie. I don't think it was correct to... So that must have been what was in their hand. K command! DRC? Oh, we're trading off our board here. Come on. This gives us another turn. Unless they draw a removal spell. They don't. They're fetching. Oh, they just have Crocs in the bin. GG's. That was a fun game. That was definitely a fun game, to say the least. Yeah, definitely a fun one. It probably was incorrect to go double bolt to face, but it was more of a fun thing to do. But anyways, so overall, I mean, I did have a league with this before, and I went 5-0, and then I went 4-1 with it. So the deck feels very good right now. I think, like, in all of our matchups, these cards just didn't matter. None of these cards mattered. I think this should be Graveyard Hate. I think the main deck's built very well. I think, to be honest, maybe you want another Tourach. Tourach felt very good every time we cast it. And every time it was in our hand, we kind of wanted it to cast it on 4. Like, there was nothing better to do except for Croxa, which is like, you know, this is essentially your 4th Croxa. So you could almost even just play 4 Croxas too if you don't like Tourach, or you could switch a Tourach for a Croxa for a Tourach. So, but then you'd lose some of the synergy with like DRC, putting it into the bin and whatnot. So, I do think the deck's very good. I would recommend playing it. I would think I would change up the sideboard. These 2 chalices, the Thoughtseize and the Unearth, are not very good. I'd be playing, you know, Graveyard Hate, either now Spellbomb, Soul Guide Lantern. If you really want, you can do something like, I don't even know what else, like Relic, but Relic's bad. You don't want to exile your own bin. Maybe no Void Mirror. I think Void Mirror is fine if you're like specifically worried about the Cascade matches, but I don't think they're very bad. Like 3 EEs have felt very good against Rhinos, and if you have 4 Graveyard Hate, like 4 Spell Bombs, 4 Soul Guide Lanterns, you shouldn't be losing to Living In. And then just like the deck, other than that, feels very good. Maybe you can cut a land. I'm not 100% sure on that. But, you know, Den of the Bugbear, very good, and the deck feels great right now. Dothi is super well positioned. That's another reason to not worry about Living In. Dothi is very good against them. So, yeah. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed the video. Again, comment down below, please, and just let me know if you want to see more. If you want to see anything specific, I'm always down to try something new. And I hope you all have a good one. Thanks for watching.